I'm going to do all these contracts. I want the money before I leave. I don't want to be dirt poor. I mean, it sucks that it's a 1 skull, but I think the game slightly encourages you to grind a little. And then I'm going to look for a harder planet than this one. Okay, Medusa, you're going to go there. And Hellbender, you're going to go here. Yeah, I actually like that idea of using. I think, yeah, I like the idea of using my avatar as a scout. I might actually use that for next time I run a campaign. And yeah, I think bulwark is going to be one of the primary skills. I think you literally need bulwark on everyone, unless somebody shows me some sort of maths where they work out. I mean, you could do it. You can do without bulwark. You can do a lot of jumping. You can do a lot of maneuvering, but I think it's going to slow your game down a lot. Whereas just being able to stand there, fire, and ignore 50% of the incoming damage. You also get maps which are really sparse for cover. Some of the moon maps, yeah, it's massive. Some of the moon maps are insane, right? Like, suddenly, I mean, if we look at this one, this is a moon map right here. In fact, oh my god, am I doing exactly the same from the map? Well, it's close to it. So if we look at this one, right, we've got some rubble here. We've got some rubble, rough terrain. I mean, what are you doing for cover here? If this was a map, full of, if this was a map full of heavy mechs, where's my cover, right? I've got no cover. Is there a bend in this road? Okay, cool. This looks eerily familiar. If there was no cover here and we were facing up a bunch of heavy mechs, what are you gonna do? You can't keep moving your mechs. You can't keep them braced. It's just gonna turn into a slugfest, and the dude who's taking 50% less damage, he's gonna win, right? If there was trees on every map, I could say, yeah, sure, you maybe don't need bulwark. But no trees, and you're stuffed. Yeah, it's nearly the same map. The only thing is there was a refinery across here somewhere. And there was actually, oh, there it is. This convoy didn't learn the last time. They're just like, yo, we're just gonna, this is, yeah. I mean, I don't know how they would have made a bit of moon cover, but I just don't know. I think we're gonna take, we know what's coming here. We know that they're gonna try for that bend on the road, so we're just gonna take a bit of fire here. I'm just gonna risk the chance that it's not a bunch of mediums. This isn't what I would like, but we're definitely going up the side of this. Yeah, we did. Yeah, because last time we dropped over here-ish, I think. But I don't know how they would. What would you introduce that would provide you cover on a moon? Float it? No, because you've still got a little bit of gravity on a moon, right? I was going to say floating rocks, but okay, they're actually booking it up that road before. We're going to have to push the shadow this way, I think, straight away. You need to get into this and tell me what's there. But there are maps, like even the desert maps, even the desert maps, yeah, maybe. I mean, crystals are nice. If you've ever seen the minerals on the, I forgot what the biome's called, they give you a +4 multiplier to hit and a +2 to shoot. Well, no, a -2 to shoot. I don't know if I have my pluses and minuses around the right way there, but actually, we're just going to eat this whole thing. There's only 2 mechs and probably a bunch of things. So they could maybe give you mineral fields, I guess. I don't like that move. Are you on top of a... Okay, I screwed myself here. Did I? No, I didn't. This will be side shots if he moves here. It'll be back shots if he moves around here. But they definitely... Maps with no cover are going to screw you if you have no bulwark. There's no way you're getting through this without... Alright, this time we've got 3 mechs. 3 light mechs by the looks of that initiative phase that I saw for 2 seconds. So the Jenna is going to have a go. Jenna is going to be first target here. This thing is 140 damage. I think it's got an SRM 4. I hope not. I hope I'm not on rough terrain. Ugh. My god, a fire starter on a moon map. So I should be off that rough terrain, I think. I changed my mind. I don't like a fire starter on a moon map, especially when my mechs run a little hot. Did that guy move? Yeah. I always say to people, the Jenna is literally like someone strapped some legs to an oven and went, dude, you fire off the oven, get ready to get cooked, because that thing just, it's amazing when it self-combusts. I'm tempted for probably a sensor lock here. I think we might just have to brace up. We'll let this travel a little. In fact, yeah, we're gonna start this, because if I reserve, all this stuff's probably gonna shoot him while he's got no bulwark up. They could still go for my dragons at the back if they want. I'd say they've got vision. That actually is a sensor lock on. Was that on me? Okay, that's on the Wolverine. That's fine. There's nothing on the Wolverine to really get at. Now I'm tempted for the reserve. I know there's sometimes the UI doesn't tell you enough information. I'd say they've got vision on the dragons. I just can't quite tell. So that's a medium. Large laser and an SRM 5. Does that make it a Centurion AL, I think? Or what else has large laser and SRMs? A Griffin? Alright, we're ready to chew though. We are ready to chew you up, my friend. Happy for 90 and 85. That'll shred the last of that. It'll probably make Hell Bender, what a name, a little bit better here. I mean, we can't really get better than that, right? Even for his target size and stuff. I could probably ease up on my gunnery skills now and go for alternative skills. The Shadowhawk's going to have to deal with the convoy this time. They ain't escaping. Tempted for a move. Yeah, they definitely have all vision, so I guess not. Finish off this fire starter. If he gets up on us on a moon map, it's gonna... He probably can't cook somebody, but it'll make it really hard to fire our weapons for the next turn. Plus, he could death from above. I have noticed the AI is a little keen on death from aboving sometimes. And while it's not the greatest of tactics, it is a little scary when it's happening to you. So I've got the road here. I don't think I can get better chances, so we'll just take to the back. It's not bad, actually. Yeah, I just don't want to cook. He should get knocked. It looks like, yeah, he's knocked. So that'll push him into the medium phase. We get to go first in the medium phase. thanks to them having some lights. Yeah, I said that to someone else. I said it's a little scary that because what's the AI has numbers and it has no care, right? I mean, what does it care for? It doesn't. These pilots can just, they can literally just faceplant into you as long as they do damage. And death from above is, it's intimidating. I mean, you can get, if it hits a pilot, if it hits the cockpit, you're dead. There's no coming away from that. How much armor have you got? I'm tempted to just cool shot that with, not cool shot. 70. Have I got, how far is the AC? I think the Shadowhawk can finish this guy. Then we can move probably on the Jenner. I mean, it has nothing to lose. Like, I will very... The only time I death from above is I've done it once. And that was because I literally thought everyone was going to die. And I was super desperate. Which is what death from above should be, but the AI doesn't have to be that desperate. The AI can just be like, oh, you're winning? Let me just death from above with everyone. And suddenly all your pilots are just dead. I'm hoping they tune maybe death from above down a little. There was a massive patch. I don't know what the patch was today, but there was a huge patch today. So you're going to stand and deliver, but you actually do fairly solid damage. What are you, 90 plus 60? 150 versus, what's the max I can get out of a heavy? I'm actually going to fire with the heavies first to shred that evasion, and then I'll probably use the Wolverine. I could go for a sensor lock, remove 2, but I think it's worthwhile getting the shots in. I know the arms... Was that a Griffin? Kind of looks like one. Awesome. So the codes have gone out, yeah. So did they say they were preloading? On Monday, I think. Griffin's half mangled, but I'd rather the Jenner. The Jenner is actually more damage than the Griffin. Do I have to rotate? Nice. I might rotate just a little. Do I suspect this guy might come for my back? He could actually get there too. I might just forward face for this. I don't need to, yeah, I don't need to face any other direction but forward. I just don't want him shooting me in the back. So you guys all, did you guys all back for beta? Or are some of you just, I forgot what the other, the non-beta back is. Or did you guys buy it off Steam? We're gonna shred here. I actually got the non-backer version, and then I saw I think Quill. Oh nice. I saw Quill play it, and I was like, dude, I've got to play that game. So I actually upped my backer. I couldn't resist. This is my kind of game. What do we got here? 80s. What have you got, my friend? 65. We're going with the 80s. I think we're just gonna hump up this hill a little. What would this guy be? He's 50 damage, plus an SRM. He's 90. I don't want to move. These lights could still cripple... This lights plus this guy could still actually cripple a mech if they decided to go for it. So we'll rip this guy apart. Nice, yeah. I just couldn't resist. Like, I didn't even care. I was just like, yo, even if this is half as good as it looks, I just want to give it a go. And then I was real excited when they released the I wasn't actually gonna play the PvP part. I was like, oh yeah, I'll give it a roll. And I mean, the AI when it got first released as a beta was I have never played the tabletop version. Unfortunately, the guys who I play, I only play Dungeons and Dragons because the guys, there's some old 3.5 Dungeons and Dragons guys, and they won't play anything else. I would like the Panther. This is a garbage side to shoot the Panther, and it's his left arm. There's nothing in this. Yeah, that's the only problem, right? Is you're like, well, do I kickstart or not? I'm tempted for this, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to just move and brace. Just to keep shifting sideways. He'll probably move. He's probably going to maintain 2 evasion. But there's no way we can... yeah, I played a bit of MechWarrior online. I just find there's nothing else behind it. Like, I wouldn't mind if there was... I'm going to reserve here. I just want the medium to go. This guy's moved and he's dead. He's got no evasion. Yeah, I just find without anything behind the game, like if I just roll in, it's a deathmatch, cool, I'm done, and I get some C-bills. I'd rather you had to do well and you had some sort of costs to everything, and like that's why I like the sim game behind this as well. Like, there's a reason why I just don't, you know, faceplant my mechs into this, because suddenly I lose MechWarriors, I'm costs all day. It makes it much more interesting. I really need to get on that convoy, though. I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish these 2, and we're going to run up this hill with everybody else. So you, sir, are dead, but we're not going to overheat. You're better off generally with the medium lasers this way around. It just is way too much heat for an extra 15 damage. If you look at it this way, we get 15 less damage, but we can fire this for about 3 more turns, whereas we could do this once and still overheat. But Mr. Panther here is stuffed. He's not going to survive this one. And then we'll group up. I'm pretty sure Hellbender... It doesn't matter now. I could shift on this guy and hope that we screw him over. And then... If I place myself just in... yeah. I can't get myself out of vision of this guy and have a decent shot. So I think we're just going to have to plant ourselves down and fire. I don't know, I think there's always got to be something a little bit more behind just a deathmatch, really. It's the only problem with how the PvP is going to be in this game. I really desperately hope they introduce some sort of campaign thing. I know they've said, you know, we can't do it, it's too much, but I mean, if this game sells well, hopefully they reconsider and they're like, yo, multiplayer, persistent, you know, Lancers will be amazing. I know there's already a league up. 40. I'd like to tone down the damage on this just to save some heat, but I think it's worth more just killing this guy. Although in reality I could have maybe used my Shadow Hawk and moved this guy. My bad. The only problem with PvP, and I know what it's going to turn into, it's going to turn into, it's going to turn very, very competitive, very quick. I mean, even in the beta, there were people who were like, yo, I just want to crush you. And I don't mind that, but I also don't mind having just a quick and dirty random ass match with, you know, whatever mechs I found lying around. We're gonna shift this way. Yeah, I like a bit of depth behind the game. I could have maybe have shunted this guy actually. We're gonna get our turn first. I could precision strike this guy and then wreck his day. I would have to hit with everything to knock. I haven't actually ever tried a double precision strike here. We'll go for the torso here. We'll push him once. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna try and. Yeah, we'll do it. I want to kind of move as well because I know that convoy is somewhere moving along. I want to see if I can double push. So we've pushed him back one phase. Now, can I double push you is the real question. We'll do it with you. Okay, we're going to have to do it with Behemoth. If we keep shifting, we only get the LRMs, but I really, yeah, I want to close on that little group there as well. Let's actually make sure we're allowed to. Oh my god, we're not allowed to. Okay. That sucks. You just fire then. I didn't have quite enough morale for it. Has anyone seen if you can double precision strike to shunt all the way down the chain of initiative? I was hoping to do it there, but it's because I had to use Medusa, who's unhappy. Ooh. Yo, why are we getting... Really? Oh. Alright, well, we're about to find out, because I actually got one of my pilots who can do it. Alright, sir. Please, go back down the chain. He should get knocked here anyway. Alright, it looks... If he doesn't die... I was about to find out. Damn you for killing him. Because you could chain somebody down as well. Oh, if you had Juggernaut, you could probably chain someone quite a fair way down. It'd be interesting. Alright, we're going to have to push up this hill pretty quick. Oh no. Because we lost combat. So if you guys haven't seen it before, if you lose locks on things, it then goes back into the whole movement phase, and the person who was last to fire, the next opponent gets to go, if that makes sense. God, it's always hard explaining it, but basically the AI gets to go because I went, and they get to go do the whole sprint maneuver. So we're going to have to do the whole sprint maneuver in our turn. Let's get up here. We're going to have to run through the rubble. Hopefully nothing sees us. Worst case scenario, we just push across this and just punch everything that comes close. Luckily, this is a nice bend. I have had convoys that were like straight across, and takes a bit of work to get to them, right? We'll probably just park you over here somewhere and wait for them to... Yeah, I got a little stuff there. I mean, because the AI just got a free move, fairly much. We'll move here. We'll brace across this. We can LRM 10 from most of this. The Wolverine is a bit useless to me, but he's not useless. He does his work. He just can't do any long-ranged work. Can I get him in the side? What's a move on you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, right? So if I sprint to here, I think I've got enough to get up that hill on a move. I have screwed myself a little with my morale now. I've got no vigilance. I should maybe have reserved, actually. Wait for this mess to move. We'll see what they do. Ah, slip now. Basically, we're just going to block the road and punch everything that comes towards us with whatever's left. Does give us a nice little round of cooling down as well. Is that a path? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Up you go. I think co-op would be nice for a bit of friends play as well, yeah. It'd make it pretty hilarious if you just get some random dude, though. The other one I would like, I don't know how that would work, but you know how you get the drop-in games in Total War, where somebody can drop into your AI campaign? I don't know how that would work, though, because suddenly rookies turn into gods, and the AI just goes through the roof, right, and just plows you. Because, I mean, the AI outnumbering you with decent skills would be frightening. So what do we got? 4 vehicles. We'll just reserve again. We'll let these... One of these guys is probably going to move and shoot. He's just going to... the Shadowhawk's going to have a fun day here. The only problem with punching is it will unbrace us. Ooh, unless he does that, which is him moving into melee range. Alright. Yeah, you'd have to have it as something that you could switch off, because some poor new guy is not going to want to do... I mean, you wouldn't want to do like the first mission and just get wrecked, right? It's not going to encourage you to play the game. This guy is bananas, though, I think. Alright, so somebody wanted to see if there was modifiers here, right? There's no modifiers, and I don't think you get any modifiers for the fact that you crush them. I think it's straight up just 85 damage. So technically if our foot goes down on the turret, we're not killing it. But if it goes down... Shit, if it goes down anywhere else, it shouldn't kill it either, I don't think. Technically. We'll see. This guy should brace up. He hasn't moved. Yeah, see, that's interesting. Unless he hit it on the back. It is double against vehicles. Okay. I suppose it makes sense. I mean, 100... Well, a 55-ton foot coming down on your APC is not going to be fun, is it? I mean, your APC is not going to... It's just going to turn into a beer can at that point. We'll get everyone up this hill. You probably just go for a bit of a sprint. So I do have some jump jets on the sky. I think I kind of killed them off, though. I should probably just rip them off. This is... Without everyone else having jump jets, it's kind of anemic, right? Oh, really? I have to have a look then. I might just punch something else with Shadowhawk. Hellbender, up you come, my friend. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... He probably does need a heat sink. Because at the moment, it's pretty If he's the only one with jump jets, I mean, it does okay if he has to get vision up a hill. But other than that, it's not doing him any good. I'll be a little annoyed if some sort of weird head hit stuff goes on here. I should think about my turns a little bit more. Wheeled APC. Alright. We're going to reserve out. I will probably let everything shoot into the Shadowhawk. Behemoth, good luck. Don't get hit in the face. We know all this stuff goes in the same turn as these guys. So I could probably, if I get a Vigilance, I could probably Vigilance, punch that in front of its turn. Have I got Vigilance? Actually, Behemoth's going to be pissed anyway. She hates me. Let's kill you at the back, if I can. This guy's flying. I could probably have chilled on the heat. Yeah, everyone gets stomped. They are about to, actually. This guy is probably in stomp. Actually, I need vision. So the other thing you have to keep an eye on is you can't melee out of vision. So if you ever know somebody's trying to death from above you, if they have no vision, they can't death from above you. Which is always something to keep an eye on. Let's make sure you can get up this hill. Hellbender. Alright, my friend. Do you reckon it shows you? He is straight 90 damage, right? Oh well, we're just gonna crush down on the back of this guy. Big old dragon foot. Look at that thing. Ooh, you can see that for about a second. And you, sir. Under the black box. Now that's that one there? Or this one? Or black box, I'm hallucinating here. There we go. Thank you very much. Weak against melee. Excellent. It would be interesting if it actually told you what you were doing here. But I suppose that makes sense, right? It doesn't need to tell you, you can do maths. Cool bananas. Alright, let's kill this poor sucker. Put him out of his misery. Take my measly pay out of this. We got one more crummy mission to clear before we leave this planet, and then I'm going to look for something a little bit more difficult. Because these have been mildly easy. It's weird though, I did, like, I don't know if you all saw it, but I did a 2.5 before this, and it was off the chart. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll scale it down, and then 1s are too easy. So I definitely think I need something about 1.5 to 2. I'm a bit upset that Medusa got shot in the face. We'll definitely take the Griffin part. And another Panther. Man, we're just producing Panthers. Is there any pluses? I mean, this is all junk, right? It's all solid junk. We're just about the primary producer of mechs at this point. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think somebody said bad intel gives you... Is it either a skull or half a skull? I can't remember. There's a bunch of modifiers running, which is... Be nice if you just straight up knew kind of what you were looking at. Or could at least... I'd like it if you could maybe pay for some better intel as well. Wouldn't mind that. Ooh, that's a bit rough. Do I have... Well, I suppose luckily... did this change actually? Does anything change? No, so it looks like no matter how many times you do a mission, if you don't leave the planet, it doesn't change. Our barracks, so I am running with a bunch of spare MechWarriors because everybody seems to get hit in the face all day, every day. This dude, are you close? Yes. Alright, so you are now my secondary scout for... Man, look at my scouts. My scouts are the ones who will get shot in the face. Everyone else is like, yep, please don't make me a scout. So you, sir, are now a scout too. We'll have to pick up another main... Do I want that or... Yeah, right, we want probably something like that. I find the base gunnery... there is, I think... I don't remember enough of the lore, but there's a few planets that still have factories, I think. So I can't remember what people were saying. But there is some planets that do have factories. Alright, so we've kind of got the mainstay of our people here. We're going to pick up the real budge contract now. Yeah, more so. I might... how are we doing on money? If we're going to have to travel... Damn, that's a nice... I bet you this one's... Damn ugly though. I really just want 2 skulls. I might look for a planet that has 2 skulls after this and travel there myself. I'll probably hold off on this. And if I'm going to travel myself, I'm just going to negotiate a bunch of money in, I think. And we'll just random whatever here. I bet you I know what's going to happen now. Some half damaged flimmin' mech's going to roll up and it's going to be a heavy. I'll modify the Wolverine when I travel. Because I know if I modify it now, it's probably going to be a little bit of a wait. And I swear this is... Oh, no. Actually, we've got to do some... We don't want this. I don't want... You. Please go in the hold. And I don't want you. Please stop burning money. Maintaining stuff here. Actually, do you have any pluses on you? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'll definitely modify that when we travel though. And we will defend the base here. And we'll negotiate our pay through the roof to at least cover us for the travel. You sir are in. Everybody's good. Let's deploy. I'd be interested to know what they think of how much you should grind before you do oh, it had a... okay, maybe I should rip that off if it had a con system. I'd be interested to know how much they think you should grind before you start doing storyline missions. Because you've got no real indication before you have a go at it, right? Because do I base it off that I can do 2 skulls now? Or do I base it off that I think a storyline is going to be a lot harder than a 2 skull? Yeah, it does. It rips it all off. So I'll just yank it out of my stores anyway.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Looks like we've got some friends here. Looks like we've got some friends. This should just be vehicles, I'm hoping. Well, actually, I'm not hoping. I'm hoping for some bad intel and a flimmin' damaged heavy comes out. Whoa. Escort them to the generators. Alright. Cool. We're all entrenched. What do we got? We do have a mech coming in. That's a light. Is that all we can see? So what do we got to do here? We got to defend, hold out, ensure all buildings. I very rarely do that one because the AI just yeah, so I did Panzer twice. I did Panzer before the embargo was lifted, and it was a lot easier. I actually did it with a lighter lance, and it was easier because more turrets survived. I wasn't expecting to be down to one turret, which surprised me a lot. Because when I did it the first time, 3 turrets, I had 4 turrets survive, and 2 of them were the PPC turrets, and they just wrecked face. So I didn't have to worry so much about fighting way more than I should have been. And then, yeah, when I did it yesterday, I was really surprised that I had 1 turret and literally. So it does seem to be a little bit of a dice roll on what survives. So you guys are getting escorted where? Alright, we're just going to push out. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think if you don't know what it's gonna be, you're probably, I think you're better off overstacking your lance. Maybe if you don't know what the mission's gonna be. But I definitely did it differently as well. We're just gonna push forward. I don't really want the radiation. We'll just run down here. The skies are light, so Wolverine should be able to tank that a little. Did we just pop something else? I didn't see anything. It would be kind of cool if it did get turned differently, but the 2 times I did it, it was exactly the same enemy mechs. But the first time I did it, the AI was a little bit more forgiving. But that would be cool if... yeah, that was my original thought the first time I did it, but man, if you don't have the firepower to just crush them... If I had something like... If I had a Kintaro, I reckon it would be a lot easier. With the mechs I had, I don't have a lot of... I have less firepower and more armor, which is not the greatest mix. I mean, I really should drop one of these guys, put in something with a lot of DPS at the back. At the moment, I'm just playing all tank and no gank, right? We're going to reserve in here. Which is probably a poor way to play. I mean, this is... I've just kind of adapted how I played with PvP and just went... It's all about armor. Whereas I think if you can have... The AI never really goes for things at the back. So I definitely want to drop one of these heavier mechs for something a bit more DPS-y. Because at the moment I just roll in and just tank with face. I mean, you could definitely... I've seen... So, if anyone watched Side Strafe before he got told to stop streaming when he had the pre-release, then he had, I think, 2 catapults and 2 Orions, and the catapults just sat at the back and plowed things, right? And it's a lot easier. Yeah, that's... Did he only have 2 20s on it? Or did he have something else besides... Besides, I mean, I could turn the Centurion into a missile boat as well, actually. Since it's got a lot of slots. We're gonna push out of this entire place, I think. We're gonna move Embrace with everyone else, though. I just want to try and cover these buildings. The AI tends to go for the buildings, and I don't really want them. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I wonder if you'd have to be really safe with that. And that is the thing, the LRMs, I don't know if they overdid the stab damage now, because it's gonna get insane when people start having a lot of LRMs. Even if you don't burn through the armor, if you knock some of these later mechs down 3 times, 4 times, if the AI is a bit better, then everyone's just gonna die, right? It's also why I think piloting later in the game is going to be fairly important. So you're going to need things like brace, bulwark, and fairly high piloting skills to get that threshold. SRMs are definitely pretty meaty as well. I had a Kentaro in one of the other playthroughs, and it's a monster. It's a truly frightening thing when those SRMs get in. We're going to reserve in. Wait for this vehicle. Well, we'll wait for our vehicles to get in. It is one of my favorite mechs. That thing's a monster. It's got plenty of armor. It moves fairly fast. And, I mean, it cooks itself, right? It does... Where are you off to, buddy? It does cook itself. But, if you manage your heat well... I found what I did was I shredded the SRM 6s off it and put SRM 4s. And, it was a lot easier. Alright, we're gonna try and... I don't know where this dude's off to, but he's having a good old time. We could actually go for... We'll go for a reserve. I might vigilance sprint this guy for some vision over here. Well, even with the SRM4s, I was finding I could just turn on and off what I wanted, right? And I think I tend to over armor a lot of my stuff, but can I get vision? I can get vision on everything. We could probably fire into a lot of this. We'll go for a sprint over here. We'll vigilance in, just to make sure we don't get too killed. I'm tempted for the vision here, but I'm also tempted for this. This is everything firing at us. I don't mind. We get 4 bits of evasion plus... Yeah. I also... Yeah, the SRM4s, as soon as they get upgraded, they basically turn into SRM6s for the same amount of heat, right? Which is... crazy stuff. We're gonna move... How's that? This guy, I definitely want to... I would like to group up on this guy if I can. He's moved only 1 bit of evasion. But there's a bit of awkwardness going back there. We'll see if the dragons can get a little bit better. Doesn't look like it. So we'll probably just drop the SRM 5 in first. Ooh. Yeah, we'll drop the SRM 5 in. I prefer not to do that. I did see... Here? 55? Yeah. So there's nothing to add to your own weapons. You just have to get lucky in the either lucky in what dies, or I tend to find them in shops. There tends to be a lot of them in the shops. I should really sell some of my budge mechs. So now we can drop in the 10s. We'll probably push forward. I'd like to try and save the buildings. Indirect is going to wreck us a little because nobody has great tactics here. I think we can just eat all this. It's one skull. Why am I don't know why I'm putting quite this much effort into a one skull, but we will. I think definitely LRMs are going to be the way to go in the end. I just love ACs. Like, I love the idea of just blasting things with a bunch of, even a MechWarrior online. I just like the ACs. It's not even the thing to do. You just jam a couple of ACs in and thud it into people. This game's definitely going to be all about stab damage, because you need to knock people so that you can do cool shots. Knocking also gives... oof. The other bonus of knocking people over is the +4 modifier when they get up. It's a lot harder to do anything into that. Why would you ever go into radiation? I don't know what the AI wants to do in there. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do either. God, buttons. We'll reserve. I want to see where these guys are going. I want to see a king crab. I want to see a bunch of AC-20s on something. I think that thing will be... I would love to see that chew up a light somewhere. Just a light mech's like, yo, I've got this, and suddenly it's just like... I will just reserve it again. Yeah, that's the thing. Is... you apply... at least you apply your damage. At least some damage. Whereas an AC, a miss is a miss, right? The refire's not so bad, but a miss is a miss, and suddenly you're not doing any damage. This APC guy's crazy. He's like, I got this, guys, don't worry. I'm like, sure. You just run at the front. We'll reserve once more. Plus the damage, once you get the extra, once you get the extra stab damage, on LRMs, it's insane. A mech getting knocked down a turn, pushing them around on the initiative, it's well worth it. I mean, what would so the stab damage on AC5, it's a +1 though. Have I got a non-+1? It's 10, right? So I would need fairly much 5 of these to hit to do decently on stab damage. Whereas one LRM 20 is suddenly you know, massive. I suppose I'm comparing it to an LRM 20 to a AC5, but still. Alright, these guys are insane. We're definitely going to toast the spider here. Shit. Could even do a cool shot to just make sure he's wiped. And then what do we got for shots back here? It's all indirect. What's this? So we might fire in... might fire in from afar, and this guy can probably take out some of this junk at the front. Piloting skills from memory. I don't think there's any weight dependence. I don't remember there being any weight dependence, I think. I mean, I like getting hit by a bunch of LRMs is pretty much stuffed anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just piloting. So the threshold pushes up. The only other things that are really going to save you from a lot of stab damage is obviously being braced. Damn, can we finish you, my friend? I'll probably fire in with the LRM. Yeah, we'll fire in from this. We'll finish this guy. I mean, the light mech's probably going to be stuffed by the time he takes stab damage, that much stab damage anyway. Yeah, vigilance is a good one too. But it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense that suddenly you get hit by 100 missiles and the light falls and then the Atlas falls. I mean, the Atlas should just rock through that, right? You should be like, your puny 100 missiles? Nah, I'm done. What phase are you guys in? I guess we just stand and deliver, really. These guys are damaged. I want this guy first. This the striker goes after my mediums. I should have eased up on the actual heat there too. That's fine. The striker goes after our mediums, so we'll get to a round of firing into him. Anyway, I could actually just push on this. Alright, I guess you get to push out. Sometimes I'm amazed at where the rounds go. He must be quickly twisting his torso around if he fires over there.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Alright. Please, sir. A heavy mech? I doubt it. Ooh, we're lagging a bit. I hate seeing fire starters. There's no time I enjoy seeing a fire starter. That would actually be interesting. I wouldn't mind, yeah, if they added like another bar here and another bar here. We're gonna have to let the fire starter come in, I think. This guy's probably stuffed. The only thing with that fire starter, I'm gonna maybe have to brace. Actually, we're gonna move. I'm gonna move away from that guy. We'll try and keep some vision going. We'll try our best. He's definitely gonna get on us and flamethrow us. But I'm just gonna move and brace. A little bit of evasion. I don't want to. I could stomp. I'm just gonna move and brace, just to cut down my heat here. I know this guy's gonna come in for a flame on me. I don't think I would kill the fire starter. Oof. Did you not just see your friend just die horribly here? Oh. Sensor locking? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I could kill that fire starter in a round of firing. Yeah, I just don't want internal damage. I mean, it's not going to be much. It's just a pain in the butt that I have to pay for that stuff. And everybody else is just going to fire away, I guess. These guys will probably, if he might, yeah, he's not going to make that. He could probably get to about here. And I'd say that's outside of... What the? Okay, I didn't see that. That's probably outside of flamethrower range, I'd say. Alright, you guys got a bunch more vehicles. Ooh. I wonder if they're going to do some more optimization work as well. I've literally turned off every single camera action I could. Because A, I didn't want to waste my time looking at too much camera stuff, but B, I've heard some amazing things about it. What do we got? Galleon. I would like the striker once again. Just because I am not keen on LRMs and SRM 6s. Plus, we'll clear that now before it goes. Because it would have gone in that phase anyway. I think I saw 2, so there must be another striker somewhere. There he comes. It's a good thing. The other good thing they did do from beta is they removed, if you don't know what's what, you can't tell what it is on the initiative phase, because you could cheat quite... I mean, even now, you can kind of tell what's coming from where. But if you can't see it, at least you don't know what else is hiding. So we're going to push on you, I think. Although I want to stay around for this guy. Let's just rotate. Because I doubt... I mean, we're only presenting... At that much twist, we're probably only presenting side fire anyway. And we'll just blast you. Oh, another striker? Yeah, so I couldn't tell that he... So at least I couldn't tell he was out there. Man, they're just vehicles galore here. Thanks, turrets. Oof, PPC. Panther, I would definitely... Firestarter is going to be primary here. He's not getting out of this. In fact, ooh, he's got evasion, so that's +1 for him, but he should... 2, 3? Yeah, 2, cool. We'll definitely just fire at that. What can you hit him with? Everything. I could... The block is not cool. I could vigilance across the side here. I'd probably rather shred some evasion first and then fire him with this. This guy's a fair bit of damage. It'll be actually really nice when I fix him up a bit here. He does need to lose the jump jets. Probably a heat sink. Alright, so we got everything here. You, sir. Hellbender's going to go last, because he is poor on the gunnery. Because we should be able to hit you fairly well still with the main character. Twist like this. Keep everyone in front. Give this man some love. I kind of want to just sit in front of the base. I mean, if these guys are going to move, they're probably going to move towards the base. So you just want to toast them down once more. Excellent. So this guy might even not survive this, which means we can probably go with the Wolverine on something else. Right arm, right torso. He's unexcited about all that. I could move the Shadowhawk to make... I mean, are these guys gonna defend themselves soon? What have you got? Wow, that's just wow. If I was buying a turret to defend my base, a flamethrower and an SRM would not be high on my list of things to put on my turret. Let's just stay here, right? I can't twist enough on this side to just make sure these are guaranteed. Yeah, flamethrower on a turret, it's definitely not my choice of... I mean, how close... I'll have a look in a sec. I think it might be the moon, but we'll have a look in a sec at what the modifier is. Yeah. Is there a modifier? Alright, so apparently if you punch a turret, you're good to go as well. But, yeah, I'm not convinced. Yeah. Same way mech magic works, right? I could vigilance for this. We probably just... This guy's... He's not surviving whatever we fire into him. So we'll probably twist on this guy. What are you? A galleon. So you... Yeah, we'll do the galleon first. Because we know we get to fire into the striker before he gets a go. We'll probably ease off with the large laser. This guy is pretty much dead meat. I say that... Oh, okay, there we go. I was going to say I say that and he doesn't die. Explains... Oh, finally. Actually, that's the SRM going off. There we go. I have seen a lot of the turrets have machine guns, which kind of makes a little bit more sense. I guess you're there to chew up some infantry. I've never seen a chance where you have the possible... I mean, whenever I see turrets, they're like a million miles up a wall. I don't think I've ever seen... we'll probably shift some guys this way, and then the two heavies can go on the... go on that poor old panther who's chilling in the radiation for whatever reason. Yeah, just... You'd have to be in a spider to... Flimin' ninja kick something, right? So let's have a look. Yeah, let's just reserve down for that last phase. Ooh, imagine... Ooh. Death from above... Oh my god. I don't even want to think about death from aboving a turret. To kill a turret with so much leg damage to your poor spider. Maybe if you'd lost... both, see, a spider has its lasers in its torso, right? So even if you lost both arms, your spider could at least shoot its lasers. I think, what are you? Striker, Scorpion. So if I could kill the Scorpion first, that would be nice, but I guess not. Kind of want the striker. We'll just get rid of this guy. I mean, the striker is 40 plus another 36. Yeah, it would have to be the very last action I was ever doing in a mission. The very last turret on the map. This is a little sketchy. He shouldn't be able to, unless he moves around here, he shouldn't be able to shoot us too much on the side. So we'll just move something like this. We do get first turn with the mediums. So I could probably kill this and then get my get my guy onto this guy before he gets a turn. And I think you boys... In fact, we could just drop LRMs on him. And then focus the light. Can we torso twist properly here? We could focus the light with everybody in the next turn. Well, the turrets are going to kill him for us anyway. Yeah, you know what? It's worth the heat. Let's just fire. It's only a little sliver of heat. We might get lucky and cap him. He will get some move and get his evasion. Ooh, really? Oh yeah, because he was in there. I want to say acid, but he was in the smoke cloud there. Alright, my friend, you're just dead meat. There's no way you're getting out of this alive. Really? Okay, well. Good luck. Senator so gone. Alright, hopefully that's the end there. Because I can't imagine there'll be anything else for a one skull. Come on. So it looks like, yeah, as I was saying before, we definitely have to go find ourselves a better planet than this. But I don't mind doing all the missions off one planet, because it all happens in one day, apparently. Alright, I need to have a quick break, or else I'm going to wet myself. Alrighty. I'm glad. Yell at the screen. Oh my god. I watched, who was I watching? Gee, Jesus, we made decent out of this contract. Normally the AI loves to shoot things. I watched somebody and Oh my, I had to turn it off. I couldn't handle it. It was a little bit of a nightmare. It's hard when you know what you want to do, and they're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna sprint in and punch it, and I'm gonna be in the middle of the plane. Thanks. uh, Look, at least I'm wearing shorts, right? Oh, oh my god, I was talking and not looking. Actually, I got no loot for this, didn't I? It was just yeah, it was all just random. I'll take the cash though. But yeah, I watched someone and they were like punching in the middle of a field, no brace, and just everything turned around and shot the punching mech, and I was like, please, no, stop. I just think it's a learning curve. Everyone will get there. Yeah, it was garbage anyway. That salvage. Like, I don't think you could play this game into the late stages and not have an idea of what you're doing, unless you'd have to over farm the entire game, right? So that you rocked up to like a level 2 mission in your atlases and just punched face. There's no way you cannot get this. So we've got a couple out of action. That's fine. I'm just going to check once more. I swear we're not going to get anything different. Yeah, we're not going to get anything. I don't want... I'm tempted for this. We might... I think we're going to burn a lot of our junk here. And we're going to try and pick up... So I've got some stuff. Yeah, there's the comm system that got ripped off. I've got some pluses, but it's not stuff that I need. I will pick up that LRM-20. And we're just going to sell some of this crap. Because, damn it, I might. All right, let's get rid of some of the lights. Yeah, I mean, I watched him at the start, and it was bad, but that's fair enough. Like, he's starting a brand new game that he's very rarely played, right? It's not like he jammed 1,000 hours into beta and went, yo, I know what I'm doing. And he's improved. Like, he's improved a lot. Like, I don't know how you can expect someone straight out of the box to be great at a game. There's no way, unless the tutorial was about 2 hours long. I'm tempted to keep my griffins. Well, my griffin. Just because I might want to use it for some fun fact. I'm probably going to sell the blackjack. I don't like the blackjack anymore. And that's the thing, like, most of the people who've been playing it are improving. I can't... There's no point in hating on someone just because... I mean, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, but you can't hate on someone because... I'm not convinced by crit damage. We'll definitely pick this one up.
New weapon systems available.
There's nothing else. Alright, so we're going to look. I don't think there was anything... Ooh. Mech Bay first, because we're getting off the stump. I don't think you can be angry at someone for not learning. I mean, for being bad at the start. If they didn't learn, then sure, but... Yeah, I just sold my... I mean, we're rolling it. 3 mil, right? I mean, suddenly we're good to go. So we'll dump that. Definitely. So we get 0.5. How much more armor can we fit on this thing? And do I need more armor? I'd probably prefer a heatsink. Yeah, well. My background is I got betrayed, so he's pretty much dead. Can we heatsink? What? Could probably heatsink a little bit better. Yeah, I'm thinking of dropping the large lasers. The large lasers, I was actually looking at it the other day, and I was like, The large laser is actually poor performance. For 40 damage, you're spending 30 heat, and it's crazy. It's literally crazy what you get out of a large laser compared to a medium. I mean, a medium was... Do I have a plus? No, I don't. Okay. A medium is 25 for 10, right? So effectively, if I jammed 3 medium lasers on, I'm doing the same. And it's insane. Like, there's so much more damage out of this bunch than what I was getting out of a large laser. That's all good. I mean, just for these two, we're already doing above large laser damage for 20 heat instead of 30, which, I don't know, we could then jam on some more heat, although I'm probably good. Is there anything else? The PPC, so I do like, I mean, the PPC's alright. Especially if you get something like this, where it's, you know, plus 15 stab damage. But the heat is just crazy. It's not bad if you have something dedicated. I would love an awesome. Alright, we're actually... I don't particularly want small lasers. I could go like this. Refit. I bet you this cooks us in a turn. If I could stick more SRMs on, I would. Instead of something like this. Because this is a little aggressive. What is this in damage though? This is fairly bad. This is 100, 125. Plus, what are you? 60. Wow, this is getting up there. Yeah, I could jump. Who else has... I still want the only problem is I want this guy as the scout so far. So I'm not convinced by an LRM-20 on him. How long is this going to take? 5 days, so we'll do that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Yeah, it should work. I mean... What, did I just jam 3 mediums on it? So it's basically... It's basically large anyway. I'm tempted to start 4 lasers, yeah. Okay, so we've gone up a little. We did jam 1 heatsink on, so we are sinking a little bit more. It's just going to have to be... Yeah, I'm going to have to put the comm system, I think, on one of the dragons. I think doesn't have a head slot. We might dump the jump jet here. I want to see... I'm tempted to upgrade this LRM. How much space would I need? I need something at the back doing damage. At the moment, I'm really weak on damage. And it's starting to show. How under armored are we going to have to be for this? Ooh. I could drop... Yeah, I could drop... I mean, actually that's not bad, because then the AC++ can go to... Yeah, I would like more armor on this thing. The AC++ can go to one of the other guys. Can we just make ourselves into something really ugly here? We're going to need more ammo as well. Because that's not going to... God. We're waiting for a hit to this side, right? That's maybe a little bit better. You reckon? Drop the laser as well. We're going all in on missiles here. Yeah, if I'm gonna do that, I probably don't need this. Probably don't need that. Don't need that. I do maybe need something in case. Actually, I should. Well, let's give him the comm system if he's gonna have no head. And then we probably. I might keep a laser just in case we stuff ourselves. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, the SRM doesn't need to sit there. I mean, what is this? This is okay, if we drop that and I put in. This is an abomination. This is. Ay. I'm gonna need way more ammo though. How many? You get what? 120 rounds. What are we firing around? 35, 40? 40 around. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to stay out of line of sight. We'd need more ammo. Definitely. It should give us enough, right? 40 rounds. Each one of these is 4 rounds. So we get 12 rounds of firing. I guess after 12 rounds, what are we doing per turn of damage as well? We're actually doing pretty grunty damage, right? 40 LRMs. If it all lands, would be... Oh god. What do we do per damage? 4. Okay, so we're doing 160. We do about 160 if everything lands. "12 rounds of firing is a little scary. I mean, if I was taking this into probably a storyline mission, I might be a little scared. I know in the base grindy missions, this is probably okay. The pluses on the LRM is stab damage, so he does a mass load of stab damage. He's get close to knocking in one turn, I think. He gets close to knocking in one. So 30, 60, Jesus, we're doing 90, 100. We do 110. I'm gonna roll with this. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little scared. I don't like going so far in. What do we got? We've got 13 plus 6. Well, no, we've got 5 plus 18. That's probably the best we can do. We could probably refit one of you guys just quickly to have that comms unit. One day, confirm.
I'll let you know when that's done.
It's only 9 rounds of ammo. It's a lot of damage, but oh god, I hate. Yeah, I think it should be okay-ish. All right. I do want more. I can't handle not having enough ammo on this thing. It's a shame that it does weird things when you click out. Okay, you have that. You have that. And then we'll just throw 1, 2, 3. Ooh. How about not the arm? Is there a way I can load out? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, hopefully that's enough ammo for us now. We are paper thin, but I guess it's okay if we never see... Oh.
Right.
Ah.
Get it in the schedule.
Sorry, guys. Did I really put a... Oh, you reckon a 10? One there, one there. We'll break this ammo up a little. Yeah, he's definitely not going to ever see the light of day ever if he... I would like to put this ammo somewhere else, but it's just so scary putting it in any other compartment. At least if we lose this side, we can still fire a little bit. Hopefully the ammo... I don't know how. I don't know how it wants to work out its ammo bins, but... Is this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That's it. I'm never unclicking this again. Not till we have a disaster here. So these two will be done. And then he'll be done. Alright, and we're going to test him out on a lower... something lowish.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.